Hello, welcome to the stream. Don't know why I did that, funny voice. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Thank you very much for watching live if you are. And thank you for watching back also. If you're watching back, you can probably scrub forward 4.5 minutes in the chapter or seeker below to the start of the race. But if you do that, you'll miss out on a few updates from me. So, what's been happening? So, I did a race on Monday, lasted all of 17 minutes. Pretty pitiful, I think you'll agree. Wasn't even a race. That was one of these Zwift big spin events where I was trying all I could to get the little rad BMX so that when I'm super strong again, I can use it in Zwift Races and take the piss out of people. But, I mean, that's a long way off. That's never going to happen. Well, it's going to happen. Not going to happen for a long time yet, though. Right now, I need every advantage I can get. So, for now, the Tron bike is the bike of choice. Yeah, I'm still not feeling great. It's been a weird period. I've started looking into, like, am I low on testosterone? Am I burnt out? Like, what is going on? I just do not seem to be able to build fitness. The struggle is real. And, I think at first I was a little bit worried, a little bit concerned, especially when I thought, I had the little operation inside of my head. I thought, oh, maybe that's something sinister. But no, thankfully, that was benign. I know I'm super busy, super stressed at work at the moment, but I've been stressed before. And if anything, the cycling, the Zwifting racing, has been a nice escape from that. I'd maybe even say, oddly, conversely for me, points of high stress, my ability, my performance on Zwift goes up, but not at the moment. So, yeah, we'll see. So all I can really do is continue to do the right things. Train, eat, recover, repeat. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. Did 120k, yeah, 120k on the road this week, plus the 20 odd from Zwift on Monday, so I've got a fair few K in the legs at the moment. So we'll see how tonight goes. Hopefully, the objective is just to last longer than 17 minutes. But as I said, I lasted 17 minutes in a race that wasn't a race. It was a Zwift big spin. So I have a sneaking suspicion that this is going to be somewhat more intense. We will see. So yeah, as the video title suggests, from strong to struggling, kind of summarises where I'm at the moment, but hoping to be able to put in not a strong performance in terms, looking to win. I don't think I'll be anywhere near the finishing or leading pack tonight, but if I can hang in with the front pack for a respectable amount of time, I'll let you decide what you think that may be, and then secure myself a mildly respectable finishing position with a mildly respectable average power watts per kilo, then I'll take that. I think at the moment what I'm looking for is just progress from race to race and event to event. So we shall see. How many have we got tonight? 4 plus me, 5 it says in the top right, so hopefully as many people will join as possible, otherwise it's going to be a very quiet race. Although having said that, the chances of me podiuming, can you turn podium into an adjective? Or a noun rather? Anyway, the chances of me achieving a podium, scoring a podium, I typically as things stand 1 in 4, so let's see. Right, 30 seconds to go. That's the point in the stream where we turn into race mode, we turn the fans on, and we get the music going in the ears. So, here we go, fans on. Mic out the way. Wish me luck, people. Zwift sauce as well. Oh. Here we go. Huh. So, slightly less competitive field tonight than I'd expected. So at this point I need to get the needle on that draft meter to go up. No point in me sitting on the front when we've got 30k to go. Need to get Gafia and Hatha Kayama to do some work. I will have to put in a bit of a dig in a minute because not only will this be a boring training for you guys, but I won't be pushing myself very hard and won't be learning much about where I am. So, although a chance of a podium looks extremely likely now, actually I guess there are 3 of us, with Pickhaver 14 seconds back. I probably want to go a little bit harder than this, but I'll give it a lap first, I think, before I kick. Feel free to drop a comment in the live chat with your thoughts about how I should tackle this one. Give me some race tactics, people. What do you think? Sit in for as long as possible, or go for it, go for an attack? We're responding. So I'm the only one with steering as well, so that's going to be helpful. can see 5 concurrent viewers on the live stream, so guys, don't be afraid. Drop me a comment. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell me what I'm doing right if you want. But engage, guys. Let's chat. Come on. Keep me awake and alert here. Right, I'm going to sit in for a bit now. These guys are just not pulling. Need to engage the Zwift craft. "27 kilometers to go. No need to try and prove anything at this early stage. And I'm not Pogacar, so no long range attack from me. These guys really are sandbagging now. Okay, let's do this then. Let's play their game. Dropped a towel. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna just constantly steer out of their way. If they're gonna sit in my wheel, or try to sit in my wheel, I'm not gonna allow it. So I think there's about 70 meters of climbing per lap, there or thereabouts, or just over. So 30 meters more, again, give or take, on this lap. So I'm going to save the draft power up for the climb. And I expect Hatakayama to tap out a nice 4.5 watts per kilo. As per that first climb. So I'll do what I can to allow him to pull me up to climb. Keeping one eye on Pit Caver as well. No draft for you. Push your own wind, Hatakayama. Get the wheels wet in the sea there. For viewers, welcome one and all. Thank you for watching live. Again, please do drop a chat or comment into live chat. Help keep me focused. This is where I expect Hatakayama to start tapping out a bit more power. If you're watching live now and you don't already subscribe to the channel, please do. That'd be amazing, thank you. You've also trying to checkmate the other here, I think. Okay, so Garcia's watching my power. He's responding quite quickly. At this point, it's still hard to determine who is the bigger threat. I see Pit Caver now back at under 30 seconds as well. Right, 20k to go. That's a high heart rate for me. Oh, especially at that level of effort. Not exactly the biggest wattage bazooka going. Tells me where I'm at. i.e. not in a good place. I win. Hey Ben. Just don't break any spokes on the descent. I think you're referring to that ride we did together 4 or 5 years ago in August. It was a big loop. I think it was actually on my birthday. I think that's why I remember it being in August. Ben Bathurst and I reached the point furthest away from home on the ride, and I spoke on my lovely giant deep rims SR Zeros popped on the rear wheel on this bike, on the Propel, and being a 2016 aero bike, the clearance in the frame is tiny, so of course this big deep dish rim, well not a dish rim, but I think it's a 65mm. Let's have a look actually. The front one I've got here is a 30mm SLR 0, but I've got the deeper sections for this as well, and they're very deep, so yeah, the wheel was completely wonky. So yeah, thanks for that reminder, Ben. I'm on the Tron bike tonight though, so no spokes. So I should elaborate, I should finish the story actually. So yeah, the wheel was so wonky that, and the reason why it's pertinent that we were furthest away from home is my poor wife had to come pick me up. And we were about an hour and a bit away, I think, for her. I think any other day she'd have told me to do one, but because it was my birthday, she obliged and came to get me. How's the family, Ben? How's the little one? I saw you posting on Instagram the other day with your tarmac with your little boy's bike next to it. Proud moment, hey? Doing a good job of getting him to a sport that means he's never going to have enough money to do drink or drugs. Smart parenting. Pit Caver is really putting it back now. Oh. Well done to him for persisting. Oh, come on, I need to do an emoji. Hammer time. Mr. Momentum has swung in Jay Pickhaver's favour. Feather, feather, feather. Give me that feather. That'll do. Aero boost. Right, 14k to go. Giving my backside a rest. So Pickhaver is dieseling, and Hatakayama and Garcia are not pulling, so gonna have to let Pickhaver back in. think I said that there was about 170 meters of climbing total. Well, I was very wrong. Must be in excess of 220, 230. Oh. You pull. Oh my gosh. Sorry. I've got such a blocked nose. Okay, less than 7k to go now. Let's lock in. Ah. 6k. Four and a half k to go. Right, while we mark each other, Pit Caver's chipping away at our lead. $3K to go. Okay. see, oh, if I didn't know what my watts per kilo were, 3.2 watts per kilo, I would have sworn, I would have felt that that was like 4 watts per kilo. But to look at the screen now and see it as 3.2 watts per kilo, and to average a pretty miserable 254 watts, it's disappointing. But happy to have gone the distance. Yes, I lasted more than the 17 minutes from the spin event, as Mark Feeney has just pointed out in the live chat. Thanks for that, Mark. Appreciate the support. Yeah, as much as it was better than that in terms of staying with the race for the duration, let's be honest, let's look at Hatakayama's wattage. I mean, obviously he was very light, given that he did 224 watts, which is zone 2, right? And to still get 3.6 watts per kilo means he's obviously 60 something kilos, very, very light. Find a lot of the riders obviously from the Far East are very light because they tend to be somewhat smaller, shorter, and of course they're also usually very slim builds. But even if you're small and have a very slight build, 224 watts is nothing. So well done to Hatakayama. Obviously tapped out some very smooth, steady, good efforts on those climbs. Didn't really bury himself, whereas I had to really push on the climbs. I think for me that's probably the highlight of this one. The climbs aren't the longest obviously, but I was able to get out the saddle and feel, can I say I felt comfortable? Maybe not comfortable, but I felt like the effort I was putting out, I actually could have gone longer. Like were that, say, the Itza climb, I could have held that power, that duration, that kind of tempo as, you know, dancing out the saddle for a little bit longer. So happy with my climbing effort, although not the strongest. It was good for where I'm at and where I'm coming from in terms of power, fitness, and form. So yeah, that was good. I'm happy with that. Good little effort, good fun ride as well. Actually, it was like in terms of what I needed for my current fitness, form, and strength and power and whatnot. That was like a really good ride. Much stronger. Like if there was 4, 5, 6 of us, and they were pushing a little bit harder, I probably would have spat. But yeah, really pleased to have stuck with them, pushed the pace at times, not being dropped, kept an eye on them, stayed with them, brought some gaps back. You know, yeah, good riding, good racing. Definitely spent too long on the front, although Hatakayama and Garcia were not interested in riding, not interested in pulling or pushing their own wind at all. So I kind of had to force it a little bit. Otherwise, Jay Pickhaver would have been back on. I think at one point he got to 8 seconds. So incredible effort and massive kudos to Pickhaver. Well done, man. 3.8 watts per kilo and 281 watts. So I guess that's the difference when you're riding in a group like we were, 1, 2, and 3. You're saving quite a bit, and I think you could obviously see the watts that I was saving in the drafts, thanks to the source for Zwift add-on that I had on screen, the overlay. So anyway, I'm not yet going to sit here and declare I am back, because I'm not. But I will take that as the first step on the road to recovery. It's 5.25 watts per kilo in 2025 was my target. Let's see if I can get there. Just looking at my whiteboard over here. In November I had a FTP of 334. December I was lighter, 2 kilos lighter, but my watts per kilo was basically dropped by 10% down to 304 watts. I didn't do an FTP test in January or February because January I was unwell, February I was recovering, and well, February came and went in the blink of an eye. So now we're in March. So I will be doing an FTP test in March, and I would expect to have an FTP of something like 275. Something like that. If I get above 275, I'll be happy. I think I'd be equally happy and equally surprised, I think, but In my own mind, I'm going to sort of set that as my lower benchmark. We'll see. I'll leave it there for now. Thank you for tuning in. If you don't already, please do subscribe to the channel. If you enjoyed watching this race and want to see more like it, give the video a lovely little thumbs up. Much appreciated. And if you really want to support me, the best 2 ways that you can do that is heading over to Instagram and find me at Mr. Zwifter. There is a link to my Instagram page in the video description below. Alternatively, you can head over to my website and pick up some cool merch at highjustride.com. Well, thank you again for being here. I really appreciate your support. Thank you to Ben and to Mark in the live chat for keeping me company while I suffer at some miserably poor low watts. But hey, what's the what's? I'm happy with that. Peace and good vibes. I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.